So I am super excited because the wheel decided that we're gonna watch Teen Witch, which is one of my favorite childhood movies. It is campy. It was campy then, but it's fun campy. It's like watching Rocky Horror Picture Show for me. So yeah, top that.
Apparently the Wheel of Fate, as I'm now deciding to call it, selected Teen Witch from 1989 for us to watch, but I've never seen this film. It was one of the films, we all kind of brought our own. It's one of the films Jazz brought. I've never seen it, so I really have no opinion of it, but it's gonna make me revel even more in like telling Jazz how terrible this film she loved was. And I'm so excited to like smear it in her face because she hated the Ninja Turtles film, and like I still love it. So take that, Jazz. I hope you enjoy the beating you're about to get.
We're going to be watching this movie called Teen Witch. I've never seen it before. I don't get it. I love this movie.
Oh God, it's already bad. How is it already bad? This is awful.
Good trick. It's the dawn of rap music.
Mentos, the fresh maker. This is a high school play?
Are they about to have sex?
It's Shakespeare.
Do you think they open to the first comer?
Yes. Yeah, they do.
I like your cutesy little Bunty Brewster face.
Are they chanting?
Yeah.
Were they chanting condom?
Yes, they were.
Oh God, now he's the Fonz?
Yes.
Come on.
Hey.
He doesn't have to comb his hair. He looks in the mirror and goes,
Hey. Yes.
He just said time to sow some wild oats.
That's why they all had to learn sex ed, the condoms, don't you know?
Condom.
All right, guys, grab your wallets, because here comes a slow song.
What?
Well, that's where the condoms are. Come on.
Grab your wallets? She's gonna say, Hail Hydra.
I can drive through a fog like a hog with a heart on.
What? He just said I can drive through the fog like a hog with a heart on.
Look at me! Oh my, look at this hair on me! With me in your corner, they will never Miller get around anymore.
This is so really bad. This is awful. I love Slave. Oh, this movie's terrible, Jazz. It's so bad.
How long I've waited to hear these words.
Ribbit.
Speak, speak.
Called it.
Well, stop that. I don't really give up about trying to top that. Stop that. I wish you finally take a real look and really stop that.
Top that.
Lord Almighty.
Favorite scene.
That's the worst.
Can he top that, though?
Did I supposed to
will.
Alex or what?
Well, you weren't on the list a second ago. Here, here's your 2 passes.
So all the changes are things you could have just done with product?
Seriously? I want to open doors of music, start playing, and then stop.
But you ditched your friend for your popularity. Now I know the message of this movie. I just figured it out.
Now, can you top that?
Yeah, let's
Oh, I can really top that, top that.
That's so funny.
What the hell? Where did he come from?
Is this now Dirty Dancing?
And he took his shirt off. Again. Oh my gosh.
How did he get up there? What's he doing? He's the witch. Dude just teleported up the stairs. Good God.
And left his clothes behind.
Fully buttoned. Did you see it was buttoned up? He took his button-up shirt off, then buttoned it back up.
Oh God.
Damn, this just turned into porn fast. This is
It's very
serious business.
Skinamax. It's very Skinamax.
Is that M. Night Shyamalan?
It doesn't.
What a twist!
I wasn't stalking you. I just thought you'd go this way.
Going my way.
Shut up, Ken. Should you ever sit in her lap?
Yes.
That's a little peculiar.
Yeah. And that's even more peculiar. Oh my god.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Oh, I know what he was looking at.
The girl's boobs going up and down.
She can do a swim move right over the top, you know? She's going for it.
She's gonna top that.
The slow walk.
I'm gonna be honest, that was awful. That was so bad. Oh my God, that was so bad.
We just finished watching Teen Witch, and although I loved this as a kid, it was clearly a girl movie with all the continuity issues. It was like it was written from a little girl's point of view, and like it just jumped from idea to idea. So I recognize that. But as John was saying earlier with TMNT, it's got that feeling of nostalgia for me. And even when I was a kid, I probably laughed at certain things because I thought they were genuinely funny, and I laughed this time around more so because it's really bad. It's really, really bad.
Yeah, it does have some humorous moments, like that are, I think, genuinely funny.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they're just like, this is so bad, I'm laughing my ass off funny.
Yeah.
What do you think about this movie, Ken? And that's Ken's review. So let's no.
No, that's pretty much it. That's the review right there. John and I have no frame of reference because we never saw this film growing up. We went into this watching it for the very first time, so we have no childhood nostalgia frame of reference except that the fact that it was the 80s era, and this was heavy 80s.
It really was.
Oh my god.
It was like 80s
coming out of every pore. Out of every pore of every actor on that set.
Oh, yeah.
80s.
But there's a really big problem with this film. It's got a great message, kind of, overall.
Yeah.
You know, she uses her magic abilities to make herself popular, so the popular boy who told her that the popularity of the girl is one of the most important things.
Yeah.
So she uses that to influence him and make him like her without directly giving him a love spell, right? She realizes she's done this and she needs to fix it.
Yeah.
She realizes, well, what if he only likes me because I'm popular and I want him to like me for me and I want to be who I am, so I'm going to take it all back, right? But at the end, like the sappy kind of like he still is into her moment is still why there's like Louise posters all over the school. She literally takes off her necklace for 2 seconds and he's been gawking at her the whole time. Nothing has changed. There is no way that that is any better than what it was 10 minutes prior. Like he'd still be under the influence of her popularity because she'd still be popular. Like,
I think they were trying to end it ambiguously, like because she took her necklace off, all that stuff is gonna go away, but they never showed it. So
yeah, really,
you kind of have to like take that on.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Like I feel like they wanted to end it symbolically, which is kind of 80s of them to do it, because there's a lot of movies that end like, and you're like, really, that's how you want to end it? Okay.
Hey Ken, was Brad magic?
I feel like he
was he magic? Did he teleport?
He teleported, his clothes teleported off of him, he teleported on her, and yeah.
And the major smooching Skinamax moment happened.
I could not believe how graphic that kiss was, that kissing scene. I did want to point out that the girl in the dress at the dance, so I know we were slightly vague about that, but she's wearing a form-fitting dress, and I'm gonna say no bra.
It looked like no bra. She's jumping up and down.
I don't mean to be inappropriate. They were very
They were bouncing.
mobile.
Like, honestly, she should have had 2 black eyes. Like,
They were large. They were large and they were mobile. But here's the thing that was weird. It cuts to the teacher, the teacher who undressed, and then some other
another
teacher.
teacher.
Yeah. It's like new character.
They were both
everywhere.
men, right? The other one was a
no,
male.
that was a
woman.
female.
Well, I was really focused on the male teacher because I was obviously they were meant to be bobbing to the music, so they were like this. But it was right after it showed her bounce, so it shows this.
So it looks
this
like
girl,
they're going.
and then cuts to him doing this, and I was like, oh my god! Like, but it was clearly not intended that way.
Or was it?
Well, I don't think so because it showed. It wasn't a direct cut. It showed
Yeah, it
something in
was a
between,
little, yeah.
and then showed him like bobbing his head to the music. But because he's dancing to the rhythm of the music, that's the rhythm she was moving at, so that's the rhythm she was bouncing at. So he's just sitting here doing this right after we see this teenage girl basically
jailbait,
bouncing,
jumping up and down.
And then that teacher who undressed in front of his students is going,
and is back in school like I
Like
don't
a
know
day
what,
later?
a couple
2
days
days
later.
And her friend, I don't think they resolved the friendship. They didn't become like your friends again.
No, they didn't. I didn't even
Yeah,
think about that. They didn't resolve.
That occurred to me like towards the end. It's like, okay, now you're dancing with the dream guy again after the magic is supposedly fading, but you didn't patch things up with your friend who had been there this whole entire
What was
time.
it, Poppy or Polly? What was her
Polly.
name? Polly.
Yeah, Polly. Yeah, and
Yeah, they just had a big fight.
Yeah.
Polly's like,
And
you
she's
don't
like,
need me
I
as a
need
friend,
to change
obviously.
back, and
yeah.
And then it just ends. Like the movie just ends. It's kind of depressing.
did
though.
not resolve that. And this is supposed to be a happy movie too.
I'm still probably gonna watch this movie again because it makes me laugh. I am thoroughly entertained by its badness, so it's totally fine. I do recognize that it's bad, so it's not that I don't know that it is. It just makes me laugh, all the bad stuff.
What do you think, Kenjamin?
I honestly wish that I could unwatch this film.
So I wouldn't unwatch this film. It was I laughed aloud a number of times.
Yeah.
So that makes it worth it, even though it wasn't good.
No.
Because it was really not good. But I laughed a lot. So like, okay, it was obviously humorous. Dude's
Yeah.
getting undressed in front of his class. Like Brad's teleporting up some stairs. Like it's a pretty remarkable movie in some ways.
And that Serena lady had some good advice, a lot of good
She
advice.
actually did have some surprising notes. She's like, look, you fall in and out of love. One day you're in love, next day you're not. She's like, not if it's real love. And she's like,
Exactly. Oh,
like-
you were so young. That's basically the look she gave her. You were so young.
Hey guys, we're the Nerds of 9000 Plus, and thanks for watching the second episode of Ruining Your Childhood, where we ruined Teen Witch for Jazz. So don't forget to like our video, and make sure that if you want to watch other videos we've done, you're going to click over here on these videos, or you can click subscribe down here to keep up with all the future videos we release. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below. Tell us what you thought of Teen Witch, and if you haven't seen it ever or since you were a child, go watch it again and then come tell us what you thought. We'd love to hear your opinions. Thank you so much.
Top that!
Whispered repetition.
Catchphrase.